Keep it up there, $100 up here, $500, $750, $500 here, up here, $200, $300, $200 on the money, now three, now $300, $300, now four, $400, now five, $500, $500, $600.
And welcome back, everybody. Silas here. We are at another farm auction. Let's go check it out. That's the main reason why I'm here, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's check out the other stuff first. Don't really see anything there. I don't think there's a ton of stuff here. It shouldn't be a very long auction. A little bit of farm equipment back here. It's too far for me to go. I'm near a town called Kingman. You saw a couple little clips of me driving through Kingman. And kind of a cool story about this place is years ago, well, not that many years ago, about 2.5 years ago. But anyway, there was a couple trucks in a town called Harper, and I bought one, and my buddy Sean bought one. And so he said, if you help me haul mine, I'll help you haul yours. So I said, okay, check out this building. This is kind of cool. But anyway, on the way there, you have to go down this highway that's right out here. And so driving by, we saw that box van up here in the trees, and we both said, man, that would be kind of cool. We should stop in there and ask about that, and we just never did. Yeah, the building's empty. I'd like to have one of these out at my place, but man, you'd have to take it apart to get it there. But anyway, we never did, and I talked to a guy that lives not far from here, and he said he's tried to buy that thing multiple times, and it was never for sale. And so I just never worried about it, never bothered. And then here a couple weeks ago, about 2-3 weeks ago, I was talking to Morris, and he said, yeah, I got an auction coming up. I haven't posted pictures yet, but it's out by Kingman, and there's a big Chevy box van there. And I said, oh, that might be cool. And then I looked at the pictures and where it was at, and I said, that's the one. So here we are. Let's go ahead and check this thing out. Freshly picked. What's it say on the side of this? It says strawberries. Okay, I see what it says. Strawberries for sale, freshly picked. Now I can read it. Took me a second for my eyes to adjust. They say it's been sitting here for about 3 decades or so, maybe longer, which looks about right. Still has the hubcaps on it and everything. Door doesn't open. Well, it was parked in 1979 is the last time it was tagged, so that's almost 50 years. Yeah, it looks like it's empty. Yeah, it looks pretty empty to me. This is like a late 50s, I think. It's got a late 50s dash in it, but sometimes Chevy, I know especially, will carry over their dash into newer vehicles, like big vehicles like this. I know a lot of school buses out of the early 60s even still use gauges out of 54 to 55 first series Chevy pickups. You know, although it's got a little bit of rust, it's not terrible and it's not beat up. It's all still pretty straight. It's got a lot of body putty and rust in the roof, but it's a lot of flat panels, and so fixing one of these up wouldn't be that big of a deal. Looks like it might be a little bit of a challenge to get it out of here. Guy'd have to probably drag it backwards out into this driveway, then circle around in front of it and then load it. But it's not as big as I thought it was in the pictures. It's really not. So yeah, that'd be something I'd be interested in. I wonder what motor's in it. I wonder if it's a V8 or a 6-cylinder. I wish I could get inside it. Sure it's a 6, but I'm just curious what 6 is in it. Nope, now the door opens. Bummer. If we have time, we'll look at it some more in a little bit, but let's keep looking around. Although there's really not that much stuff here. Check out this house that's fallen over. That thing's been here a long time. Falling in on itself. Looks like it had a partial basement too, and it fell in on that. Doubt there's anything good left in there. Always makes you kind of wish you could go back in time and see the place in its heyday. These little outbuildings out here, those are kind of neat. Looks like they cleaned everything out already though. It's got the old, check this out, I haven't seen this in a long time. It's got siding, shingle siding that's made to look like bricks. That was a thing way back in the day before my time, but I've seen that a few times here and there. Asparagus. I was talking to a guy and he said they used to have a farm out here, like a little small garden plot farm. I used to come out here and buy vegetables. Yeah, don't really see much in here that's any good. You always got to look though, because every now and then there's an old sign or something hiding. And that's kind of neat. And in here we've got homegrown cantaloupes. I just hit my head. And another asparagus. That's a low doorway. Oh, there must be a cellar underneath this one. I drove the rollback today, so I'm kind of limited on what I can buy. It's not like I have a truck bed to put stuff in. I've got a little bit of room in the cab. Not much. All my tools are in there. What is the GT? Nah, nothing I need. Ford tractor. But yeah, I'm in the rollback, so I can't buy a lot of small stuff unless I buy the van, but they're not doing the van. Well, I guess I can't get in the van, so I don't know. Although I don't see a whole lot of small stuff I'd even be all that interested in. There's not as many farm goodies as I expected. It's jammed up good.
I wonder where it's caught. It doesn't go either way, does it?
No, I don't think so. Oh, well, snagging on something. It closes, it just doesn't want to open. Oh, there it went. They were able to get that door open a little bit, and then I was able to wedge myself in there and push it open the rest of the way. So, not too bad on the inside. Full of trash. It's got a small buck skull in here. I saw a little 1-point buck out at my place the other day. Only had one prong on one side. Okay, everybody's gone. I wanted to wait till everybody left to check this. I ain't gonna do everybody else's work for them. I want to see what engine this is. It's got the little vent on the oil tube there. And so I would bet this is probably a 261. Got to clear off here by the starter. See if it has some captain bars on it. Man, there's so much rat nest down here and dirt I can't feel. I think it's got captain bars. But who knows if it turns anymore. It's been sitting so many years. I wonder if I can get the hood open enough to see if it turns. Yeah, this door here won't open because of that track right up there. It's all rusted and stuck. This door here was able to get it moving, so. Let's see here. No, there's no sort of hood on this thing at all. Man, that's pretty wild. So how would you change like the water pump? Oh, I see. You just take the grill out. Yeah, you just take those screws out. Oh no, the radiator's there. Man, I don't know. I'd hate to change a water pump on one of these things. That'd be a nightmare. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you have to pull the engine to change the water pump. That'd be pretty wild. Okay, detour is over. Now back to looking through this stuff. This is all just household stuff here. What was I saying before we went back over there? Oh, that's what I was saying, is there's not as many like farm goodies as I was expecting here. Kind of a neat little lily pond here. Buried a horse trough in the ground. It's kind of a good idea in a way. Bunch of chairs. It looks like there's stuff inside maybe. I don't know if there's, I mean, I guess the door's open. Guess we'll go check. Okay, yeah. Didn't want to just barge in, but yeah, they've got it all lined up. Lots of wood. wood, and more wood. They like dark wood. Dark cabinets, you name it. Huh. Don't see anything I need though. More household. What is this thing? It's like a, I don't know, like a candle box or something. Kind of interesting. A water fountain. Man, I don't know. I'm not seeing much here. This, I don't know what I'm going to do for this video. A little pickup. Didn't know that was here. Oh, these are kind of neat. Like little storefront props for decor. Huh. More household and more chairs. They had a lot of chairs, that's for sure. don't really see much that I can't live without. Here's one here that's all set up. They've got like the decorations inside it. Well, I guess we'll go out here and check this stuff out again a little bit better. Make sure there's nothing we didn't miss. I don't know what to tell you guys. There's not a whole lot of interesting stuff to film here. In hindsight, I had other stuff I could have done today. I probably should have just left a bid on that van. But I'm here now, so I'm here. I can film all this stuff selling here. It'd be kind of interesting to see what all this goes for. I'm sure most of it's going to go for scrap. This thing here is kind of neat, but I mean, this is like a 40-minute drive from my house, about almost an hour drive from my shop. So, I mean, do I really want to come back? Of course, if I don't get the van, then maybe I'll want to buy something like this. I'm not going home empty. I'm buying something. I hope they sell the van first. That way I know if I need to buy anything else. But we can film this stuff selling. We can film maybe that tractor. That'd be kind of interesting. And then, I don't know. Let's see what's in this building. Well, there's something in here. It's like an old sled. So I can prop this door open so get some light in here. Prop a bottle up in this doorway or something. There we go. Old chicken coop. And an old sled. All those don't really have a whole lot of value. What's that? Drum and disc hydraulic brake fluid. It's kind of a neat can. It's kind of different. You don't see some cans like that very often. I showed you guys how to do this before, but I'll show you again. You can get on Google. Just like that, and then you can see if there's any others, and which I don't really see any. Huh. Put that back. There we go. That's where I found it. Not really anything much of value in here. I don't know if that's worth anything either. Bad thing is, because this is a smaller sale, they're probably not going to bring the food truck out. So I didn't bring anything to eat. I didn't eat breakfast. I brought water, and that's all I brought. Hopefully they'll do like a choice out of here or something like that. Maybe I can grab that for $5 or $10. Don't know if it's even worth that much. All right, got to check the trash dumpster. You know me. You never know what's in there. And sometimes that's where the good stuff's hiding. No, don't see anything good in this one. There might be something down in there, but we're not going to dig. Don't know how many times I've looked and just found good stuff laying on top. Went to a garage sale one time, and the guy said anything in the dumpster was free. And I made more money out of that dumpster than I did on anything else I bought at a sale. I guess I'll look around for a little bit longer, make sure I didn't miss anything, and then we'll wait for the sale to start. What time is it? It is 8:44, so we still have 45 minutes till the sale starts. I've only been here for like 25 minutes. I expected a little bit more stuff than what's here. I just saw that. That thing's got writing on it. Detour Metal Products, Larned, Kansas. It's kind of neat with the writing on it. It's rusted in the bottom, so it ain't no good to be used. So for decor though, might grab that. We'll see.
And a lot of good items here. We will be starting right here on this trailer, doing the row right over here, and then the household row up there in front of the trailer. So that's kind of the sale order, and then we'll come out into the garage area and do all the furniture. So terms, of course, are cash, check, or plastic. And if you need a donut or a water or anything, it's over there on the table. Help yourself to that, and we'll probably have you out of here by 12:30, somewhere in that neck of the woods. I'd like to have everything removed today, if at all possible. And if you cannot take it with you, I make arrangements with myself or the family.
I'll tell you what, this is the smallest auction I've been to in a long time. There's what? I want to count how many people are actually here. There's about 20 people here. So, I don't know if that's good or bad.
$200 bill, limit 85 and $200 bill. $185, you got her right here, number 62 to buyer.
I bet there's some good mushroom hunting out here. Lots of old elm trees. That's usually a prime area. I'm just exploring again now, seeing if there's anything laying around that maybe somebody missed. I see some stuff back in the trees. Didn't really look that close to see what was down here. What's that say? Oh, regular. That's an old gas pump face laying down there. What's left of one anyway. Not a whole lot there. And then it looks like a piece of a bumper. Yeah, a piece of a bumper laying back there. It's aluminum. Probably off a trailer or, well, that looks like car or automotive. Maybe like a box van or something like that. I don't know, it's hard telling. Hard telling. There might be more stuff. Looks like there's an old foundation back here or something. So there might be more stuff back in the trees, but they've got a hot wire up, so I'm not going to go back there.
I mean, these boxes
I didn't see this stuff over here, and I guess this truck goes too. Man, I could probably use that truck. It's got some parts I could sell, but I noticed these. And they look like newer ones. They're not that old, but those there sell pretty good down in Texas, so I might bid on those. Of course, now I have to save them all the way till next fall. It's the wrong time of year to sell them next spring. What do we got back here? Trying to hide.
Give them away if nothing else. $3. $2 down $2. Is that you, buddy?
Steffen's eggnog.
Loaded. Sell you the whole deal for $1. You to be $1 down $2. It'll be $2.
Looks like there's two signs there.
$2 do him $1 $2. It'll be $2 bill, him $1 bill.
Can't see what this one is.
$1.
Steffen's.
Now what do we got?
Well,
There you go.
There you go. We'll bid on those.
Oh, you don't have to take it if you don't want. Yep.
You bet. Good deal there. How about 20, 25?
Now these
These are gonna
Christmas trees, so much a box.
so much a box.
Yeah,
So much a box. Yep.
Kind of bound up for Christmas there, you know.
You bet out there. 20, 25, $20, 25. Kind of neat there, guys. Sold $17.50, $17.50, 111. 111's the buyer. Might take a couple of them at that. Just one time. Took one Christmas ornament.
How about that one?
You bet out there. How many going again there? 5 here, 7.5, 7.5, $10 down here, $10, 10, 12.5, 12.50, 12.50. How many up here? $10, $11. Sold up $11, 39, 39. Four times. Took all the silver. Is that right? All right.
Now, right up to the China. There you go, right here.
All righty. Good boxes in here, guys. Really good boxes. You bet
Choice.
out there. 20,
Nice
25.
set.
Sold up 27.50. 114 for 27.50.
This one?
It's that $1 of China.
The,
Stoneware.
yeah,
Stoneware.
There you go, stoneware set.
Stoneware set. All right,
There you
going
go.
again. Good silverware here. You bet not there. Choice again. $10 take choice 5. And now $5 on the money.
Yeah.
7.5, 7.5, $10, 10, now 12.5, $15, 15, 17.5, 20. To 22.5, 22, 50, 22.5, 22.5. How are you? 20 there. Down 2.5, $20, 10 here, then 2.5, 22.5. Sold up $20.83. $20.83. You want to take a box with those
Take the
figurines?
box of figurines.
Just
one
one.
time?
Might as well. Just one.
All right.
All right, going again. How about $10, $10, 10, 12.5, $10 here, 5, and now $5. What
Yeah.
do you think there? 5 on the money, 7.5, 7.5 here, 5 to money down, 7.5, 7.5, $10, 10 now, 12.5, 12.50 down here, then 12.5 sold, $10 here, then 12.5, $10, 12.5. I'm gonna up here to 10 here, then 12.5, 12.5 sold, $10, 109, $10 to 109.
This box.
This one?
It's choice 5, $5, I'm gonna up here to $5, 2.
That was actually sterling silver there.
3, down 3, I'm gonna up here to only $3, 4.
I don't know how good you can see that on the camera, but all the clothes are still hanging up in that old house. That's pretty wild.
All right, clerk. Choice box. How about $10 a box there? 10. How $10 a box there? $10, $10, 5.
Yeah.
Sold out $8 to 109. $8 to 109.
The clock.
Takes the
Cuckoo clock.
clock. Cuckoo clock is gone. That was a good choice there.
Well, I guess I'm buying stuff now. Bought this cuckoo clock here. There's another piece down in there somewhere. It's broken a little bit, but I mean, it's still probably worth about 40 bucks in this condition. So, not a high dollar piece, but I gave what, 10 bucks or something like that for it, 8, whatever it was. Then I gave 10 bucks. The box this was in. This is sterling silver. Now it's weighted. It's got some sort of plaster inside it for weight. That way it doesn't tip over and burn the house down. But even just in scrap value right now, I don't know. It's hard saying, but there's definitely more than $10 worth of scrap there. And then there's all this stuff here, this mirror and these candlesticks here. These are just junk, but they're brass, and so I went ahead and grabbed them. There's all this silverware is in bags. It's just stainless, but it's got, like, I mean, it acts like it's something special, so I don't know if it was anything good or not. So I'll take it home, look it up. If it's not, I'll throw it in the metal pile later. But I spent, I think, $18. I think it was $8 is what I get for this. I can't remember now. I just bought it and I already forgot. But anyway, I'm probably about $60 in the green so far. I spent about, this truck does terrible on fuel, so I spent about 40 bucks in fuel to get here and back home. So I guess I'm good to go on that now. So today was a wash at the very least.
25, $20 here. Kind of like them, guys. $10, $15, $10 on the money. $15, $20, $20, $5, $25, $25, and $30. $30 here. $30, 25, and now 30. 25, 30 bucks on the patio set. What about you? $30, 25, 30 bucks here, and 25
I
here.
should,
30
but
bucks on
no.
there. How about you back there? $30, 25, and 30. So $25, $25, 107, 107. Choice, take one or two deals right there. How about 10 bucks there? $10 down here, down 10, 12 and a half, 15, 15, now 17 and a half, 20, 20, 22 and a half, 25, 25 here, 7 and a half, now $30, $30 down here, down 32 and a half, 32 and a half, all 30 there, now 2 and a half, 30 bump here, and 32 and a half, 32 and a half, sold $30 a piece, 111, $30 a piece, 111.
We got planters, we got doors, we got windows. We're gonna sell you everything on this end. $10 bill. It'll be $10 bill. It'll be 5 and about 750. It'll be 5 and 6 on her. It'll be 5 and 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14. It'll be 14 now 16. It'll be 18 bump here now 20 now 5. It'll be 30 bump here now 40, 50. It'll be 50 bump here now 45. It'll be 45 and 55 and $65 bill. It'll be 65. It'll be 55 and 60. $55 on him right there. You got her. 109. We will sell you a little red truck with no title and will you have the keys for it? There you go. But it is guaranteed not to run, and if it does, you guys bring it back. We'll refund you. Help yourself. Give me 150, down 2. It'll be $200 bill, it'll be 100. It'll be $100 bill, it'll be 100 and a half, down 2. It'll be 2 here, down $200 bill, it'll be 1 and a half, and 2. It'll be $75 bill, it'll be $200 bill, it'll be 2 and a half, and 3. It'll be 3 and a half, and 350. It'll be 3 here and a quarter. It'll be quarter bottom here, down 3 and a quarter. It'll be quarter bottom here, down 25 and a quarter. It'll be 25 and $5 bill right here, 300. You got her, 118. 118. We got 3 wise men. There's only 2 of them. Whoops. 3 of them. And in the box, you get her all. You bet. Everything's in here. The whole deal is $150. $10 bill, 15, now 20, now 5, and it's 25.
Yeah.
It'll be 30, now 40, now 50, now 60, now 70. It'll be 80, bummer, now 80, will you? It'll be 80, bummer, now 90, it'll be 100, it'll be 110, 20. It'll be 30, bummer, now 140, 50, bummer, now 150. It'll be 150, 75, 2. It'll be 200, it'll be 285. It'll be 185, how about 75 here, now 85. It'll be 185, will you? It'll be 185. Sold $175, 111. 5 here, not 750. It'll be 5 here, not 2, 3. It'll be 2 here, not 3, and $3. It'll be 3. It'll be 3 here, no dollar bill. It'll be $1. In the back rack. $30 on the back rack. It'll be 2, 3. It'll be 3 here, now 2, 3. It'll be 3 here, now $3. It'll be 2 here, now 3, $2. 109. $5, $6. Everything on the inside. $6. It'll be 5 here, now 6. It'll be 6 here, now 5, $6. You do it. $5, 109.
25, 30, 25, $30 down here to my 20, $10 here on the money, $15, $10, $15, $15, 10 minute down, $15, $15 here, 15, $20, 29, 25, $25, $25, 25, 30, $30, 30 bucks, $30 here, and 25 here, and $30 down here, and 25, 30. Sold up $25, $25. That number is 103. They were running it this morning, purred like a kitten.
Yeah, purred like a kitten.
What is it, 8 in or 9?
8 in.
8 in. There you go. Birds like a kitten all day long. All your little rebound. Alright, what are we gonna do up here? How about $2,000, $2,500, $2,000, $25, $2,000, $2,500, $2,500, $2,000, $25, $2,500 up here, $2 grand, $2,500, I'm gonna need up here, up here, down 5, $750, $750, I'm gonna need up here, $500, $750, I'm gonna need up here, $750, $1,000, I'm gonna need up here, $1,000, sir, $1,000, I'm gonna need up here, $800, $800, $900, $900, $1,000, $1,000, I'm gonna need up here, $1,000, give here $1,000 where, $1,000, I'm gonna need up here, $1,000 bucks, go ahead, $1,100, $1,100, $1,200, $1,200, I'm gonna need up here, $1,200, $1,300, $1,300, $1,300, $1,300, up here, $1,300, $1,400, $1,400, $1,500, $1,500, $1,500, I'm running up $1,500, $1,500, $1,500, purrs like a kitten, sir, $1,500, go ahead, $1,500, $1,500, $1,500, I'm running up $1,500, $1,600, I'm running up here, $1,600, I'm running up $1,500 there, $1,600, $1,600, phones out as well, $1,600, $1,500 there, $1,600, what do you, $1,550, $1,550, $1,500 there, down half, $1,500, I'm running up $1,500, $1,500, $1,600, I don't hear any fine, $1,600, I'm running up here, $1,500, $16, sold $1,550 to $119, thank you. All right, here's a good bicycle right there, a good little bicycle there. How much there? 50, and I'm $50 down here. 20, 25, $20, 25, $20, 25, up here. 20 bucks, 25 sold, $20, $10 go, $10, $10, $10 up here. Only 10 bucks sold, $10, $10, 5, and now $5 where 5 here on the money, 7.5, 7.5 here, 5 here down 7.5, 5 here down 7.5, $10. 10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 15 on 15 on 12 and a half here, 15 down here, 15 sold, 1250, 1250, 100. 12 and a half, 1250, sir, 15 on 17 half, 17 half, 1750 up here, then $20, $20 down here, then 20, not 2 and a half, 22 and a half, down 5, 25, 25, 22 and a half here, then 5 here, then 5 sold, 2250, 103, 103 is the buyer. Mid 50s, no title, no title on this deal. No title, as is, where is. Pretty good shape, good something to restore with. Right there it is, right there. Even up there, I'm gonna up here, $500, $750, $500 here, up here, $200, $300 on the money, down 3, down 3, down $300, $300, down 4, $400, down 5, $500, $600, $700, $700, $800, $900, $900, $1,000, $1,100, sir, $1,100, $1,100, I'm gonna up here, $1,050, $1,050, sir, $1,050, $1,000 there, $1,050, I'm gonna up here, $1,050, so down there, down 50, down 50, I'm gonna up here, everybody else out there, $1,050, $1,050 wanna call them, make sure down $1,050. Sold $1,000 to 109. Little building back here. You can buy any piece you want out there. All right, go again there. I'm going to up here. $5 on the money there. $600, $5, $600 here. $5 here, $600. I'm going to here. There's a more back there too. You're $5, $600. $5 on the money. Here we go. $600 down here. $5, 6 sold. $5 to 109. $5 to 109. I'm going to see what you find. Asparagus sign. Asparagus sign. See that on the asparagus sign. $5. Anybody else want to out there? Collector meet there, $200, $200, that's $200, $50 bucks, $50 on 5, $50, $50 here, $50 here, $50, $20, $25, 25, 35, 45, 45, 55, 55, 65, 65, 75, 75, man, 75, 75, 65 here, now 70, 65 now, $30 down here, number 65 there, 30 bucks, holiday up here, 65 here, now 70. Well, $65 and 39, $65 buyer number 39, 39, 35, 40, 45, 45, 45, 45, $50, 50, 45 here, 85, little bit here, 45, 45, 39,
I'll tell you, one of a kind. Dump break. Hey, I tell you, this is a good one, guys. Sell the whole shoe bag.
We're going to sell this complete sprinkler kit.
Yep, everything.
We've got the head, we've got the pipe, elbows, fittings, everything, all the sprinkler pieces, everything right here goes in one deal right here. How about there? $500. $135. Anything you want out there. $5, $6, $6, $6, $6 here, pound here, pound here, pound here, $6, pound here, $5, $6.
6. Nope.
You want to go 6 down here? $6 pound here, $6 down here, times 6. Well, not $5 to 109. $5 to 109.
Old can.
Yep.
That's a pretty cool can. I can't find one online anywhere. They're probably not worth a whole lot. I mean, it's probably a $15, $20 can tops. But still, it's neat. That'll go in my collection. I already loaded up all my small stuff. I put all those toys and whatnot that were inside that china cabinet in there. There's a bunch of like Windows 98 installation discs and stuff like that that was in the bottom of that cabinet. It's all still sealed in plastic. Some of that old computer stuff's worth money, so I went ahead and saved all that. And then I already loaded up my other small stuff I bought, my silver and that sort of stuff, so all I have is that big thing. But I gotta wait for people to get out of my way. Alright, I still can't get to it, but what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead, get the chain hooked up to it. That way when it is cleared out, I can just go over there real quick, hook onto it, drag it backwards, then I can drive around, load it from the front. I guess I can measure it. It might fit on forwards. I mean, forwards facing back. Yeah, this thing's under 18 feet long, so I ain't going to do all that dragging it backwards and rearranging stuff. I'm just going to load it. It'll be alright. I am going to see if the tires will hold some air, though. That'll make my life a little bit easier. It's got air in it. It's reading 1 pound, so it'll definitely take air. There we go. The valve stem on this back tire, of course, is at the bottom. Hopefully that's enough now to find it and get the thing on it. Something was living under here. Hopefully I don't find them. Right there it is. I'm gonna grab the air compressor. This is the last one. Then I just gotta wait till I can squeeze in here and we'll just go ahead and load her. I'll probably park out there and just go ahead and pull it all the way out to the road and then load it out there. Just because I know I won't clear all this if I load it right here. I laid my camera down. Doug said he'd come over here and help drag it out real quick, so that'll make my life a little bit easier. See what happens. The rear wheels sitting out. Go see if we can put it in neutral better. I think the brakes were locked up though. It's all locked up, everything's rusted on it. Good old winch will get her. Get her out of the hole. Clear the tree branches, and it's gonna make it. I had to film a couple clips on the phone because I left my camera and I had to get the phone, and we were just in a hurry, but we were dragging it, and you guys saw the tires were dragging, and we tried winching it, and finally what I did was I hopped in there and pushed in on the clutch, and then it rolled just fine. He pulled it out in the road, and then loading it forward, obviously I couldn't push on the clutch and run the controls, so I just winched it, and the engine started turning, and it rolled right up on there. So now I know for a fact that the engine turns. I can see it turning, so that's cool. Got another good turning 261, and if they turn, they'll start. I got to get my signs out of the building now, and I think after that I'm done. There they are. They grabbed them. Are those the ones out of the building?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yours?
yeah.
You want them?
Yeah, that's what I paid all the money for.
Really?
They weren't supposed to be on the sale.
Can I get my money back?
You can't have
I don't
them.
know.
How much did you pay for them?
What'd you pay for them?
I was like $60.
They were $60.
How much?
60.
60? Well, they weren't even supposed to be on the sale. If we'd have
He
known
bought
that,
them.
found them.
He bought them. Let him have
I
them.
mean, it's up to you guys. It's up to you. I don't want to force you out of them, but I at least want my
Okay.
$60 back.
Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
Are you gonna put them on eBay or whatever?
I'm gonna put them on the wall in my barn.
Oh, our dad worked for Stephens when
Okay.
we were kids, and we all went on the truck with him and helped deliver milk in Kingman.
I bought a big shop and I have nothing on the walls yet. I just
Okay.
bought it in the spring, so
Okay.
I'm buying signs to hang up.
Yeah, those are yours.
Okay.
Go for it.
Thank you. Whew, that was close. Just about donated $60. Well, I think that's all I wanted out of there, so we'll look at it when we get home. There we go. We are loaded up and headed out. I helped Doug load a bunch of his stuff, a bunch of chairs and that table and stuff that he bought there. He helped drag that out for me, so it was only fair. That was a pretty crazy deal on those signs. We'll talk more about that when I get back and I'm not having the stuff rattling around in the truck around me. But I just about lost those. I don't know. I'll see you guys when I get back. One of my favorite things about going to these farm auctions that aren't close to town is when you get away from where I live, there's a lot of Casey's, and I love Casey's food. The popcorn chicken's good, the pizza's good, the donuts are good. So of course, coming through Kingman, I had to stop at Casey's and get lunch. It's only 1:30 right now, so that was a pretty short auction. That's probably the second shortest auction I went to all year. This place right over here on the left-hand side of the road, back in these trees, this whole field used to be nothing but antique cars. Just clear full of antique cars out there. What it was is that's a salvage yard, or it used to be a salvage yard, and the antique cars were out here in this backfield, and there's these big cottonwoods, and then on this side of the cottonwoods was all late model cars. And so it was like a dual salvage yard with antique and late model. But they crushed out a long time ago, and now it's just another recycling yard. Detour time. We're gonna go check out the lake and see if there's any more water in it. No, it's still way down. I mean, it's up a little bit higher than last time I was here. I have a video, I haven't released it yet, as of filming this anyway, on the second channel, which check out more adventures made from scratch if you want to see some extra footage, stuff that doesn't make it to the main channel. But I came out here, about 3 weeks ago before all the rain started, and the water was actually down further than what it is now. But, I mean, 4 years ago, there was water all the way up here. Last I heard, right now the reservoir is 54% full, so I mean barely over half full. There's a lot of water still missing, but we got almost a foot of rain in this whole area, so I figured the river's running, all the streams are running, the fields are running, so I figured it would come up a little bit more than this, but it didn't. It's definitely up from what it was, but as you can see, it's been down for a while. All these trees and shrubs and whatnot growing in here. That's the bad thing, is it's going to have to come up and stay up for a while in order to wash all this stuff out again. But yeah, in that video I filmed for the second channel, I was out there walking around where there's water now, so at least it's up a little bit. This is a cool van. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this. Or maybe I showed it to you in the preview in the walk around. This old watering fountain. It's not stone, it's just some sort of resin. Nothing special, but that was in my group of stuff I got with those signs that I almost didn't get. Yeah, it's a pretty neat old van. Oh, and that bicycle rack, I bought that inside the one building, and I almost forgot all about it as I was leaving. I remembered. But okay, that was a nice little detour. I'm gonna go ahead and head to the yard and get this unloaded. It started to roll off and then it stopped right there. So I'm gonna have to hop in it, push in on the clutch. All right, I made it home, and here are the signs that I got. As you can see, compared to my foot, they're pretty big signs. This is pretty neat. They both have eggnog on the other side. I'll show those to you in a second. But on this side, this one is Steffen's Trim Dairy Foods, Be a Loser. That's pretty interesting right there. And then over here, this is probably my favorite one, is this one right here. The Good Habit Steffen's Bonded Fresh Vitamilk. That's just a really cool one right there. I'm probably keeping that one for sure. I'll probably keep both of these, and I don't know which side I like better. I guess I need to find a way of displaying them to where you can see both sides, because the other side's pretty cool. And also, I went back and looked at the footage. When the people were taking these, I said that I paid $60. I didn't mean to lie, but I did kind of misspeak. I paid $55 for these. The next bid Morris was trying to get was $60, and so that's why I had $60 in my head. It wasn't intentional, but I did want to clarify that. That way people in the comments are like, you said you paid $60 and you only paid $55. And then here's the eggnog side. My dog thinks she has to be in the video every time I make a video here at the house. Old-fashioned eggnog adds flavor to the seasons. I guess he worked at Steffen's, and so that's how he got these old signs. And then here's another eggnog. They're both pretty neat signs, and honestly, I'll probably just keep both of them. They're probably worth pretty good money, but I'll probably never find another one again. They are fiberboard, they're not metal. I need to find some sort of frame or something like that that I could put them in, and then maybe hang them up somewhere from the rafters or something like that up here. That'd be pretty cool. Eventually, I want to take all the metal signs and license plates and stuff like that that I've actually kept for myself, and I want to kind of do this wall over here in them. But yeah, that was pretty wild. I'm glad I noticed them carrying the signs off, because, I mean, 10 more minutes and they would have been gone. 5 more minutes and they probably would have been gone. And then I would have been looking in that building like, where in the world are my signs? Now, I would have got my money back. I would have told Morris, look, they were just here and now they're not here. And it would have been okay. Other than the fact that the signs that I was excited about getting, I wouldn't get. And the family, they weren't rude about it. Well, the one guy was a little bit rude about it, but it's okay. I understand that something like that, like it's a family auction, they're auctioning off a family member's possessions. And I know emotions and things like that can be high at things like that. And there could be just all sorts of factors that go into that. And so I was trying to be patient. I didn't want to accuse anybody of stealing anything, because I figured there had to be some sort of misconception. If they were stealing those, there's no way they would just walk right across in front of everybody with them. So I wasn't trying to be accusatory, but at the same time, I wasn't going to let $55 just walk away. But I kind of got the feeling that there was only one person that actually really wanted to save them, and the rest of them were like, whatever. I wasn't trying to force anybody's hand, anything like that. I wasn't trying to be pushy about it, but at the same time, I wasn't going to just let them walk on me either. There's been one other time that I bought something at an auction that wasn't supposed to be in the auction, but it was in the auction and nobody took it out the entire day. It was right there. And the day before for the preview. And actually, speaking of which, before I talk about that, this auction was supposed to be a week ago. And so that means the week before the auction, a week ago, these were there. Then the day of the auction that they were supposed to sell, these were there. And then they've been there all this week, and then they're there again today. And so it's not like they didn't have the opportunity to take those out at some point in time. And the same thing happened at another auction, actually, in South Hutch, right down the road from one of our yards. There was a deal there, and I guess it wasn't supposed to be in the auction, but nobody said anything about it until the very, very end of the day, after I had already loaded everything up. And the guy came up and he says, hey, did you buy, what was it? Oh, it was an old, it was like a rack, and it was from the post office, and it's what they would hang the bag on, and they would drop their packages in that. That way the postal worker could just come, switch out the bag, and grab the full bag and drop off an empty bag. It's a really neat piece. It's a really old piece. It's got little metal hooks on it. It's probably out of the 30s or 40s. It's a very old and very unique piece. And that was one of the only things. I only bought a few things that day, and I was there. That auction was crazy. It lasted until like 10 o'clock at night. That was a wild one. But anyway, I had stood there all day to get that thing. And so that one, I wasn't like, give my money back. I was like, I will sell it to you. But I paid for that fair and square. It's already loaded in my truck, and I was here all day for that item. So basically I was saying, I'll give it back, but I want my money back, and then I want paid for my time too. And the guy was like, oh, and he was kind of upset about it. So that's twice now that's happened where something was in the auction that shouldn't have been there. But it's not my fault. I show up the day of the auction and buy whatever's at the auction that I want and go on with life. When you have ample opportunity to remove the stuff, that's kind of on you, I guess. Don't mean that in a rude way, but it's still true. But anyway, altogether, I spent $1,090 at this sale. I actually made $2 back already. There was that old baseball glove in that one cabinet. I didn't even really show it specifically, but I bought the contents of the cabinet mainly so I could buy that little toy Corvette, that metal car, and that semi is jake breaking big time out there. But anyway, that's all I really wanted out of that cabinet. And then there was that baseball glove in there, and a guy came up to me, he was like, hey, take a couple bucks for that? And I said, yeah, you bet. So I paid $5 for everything and got $2 back. It was a fun day. Like I said, it was a pretty quick auction. By 1:30, I was loaded and leaving. I wish every auction was like that, especially, I mean, I'm done. I don't have to go back. There's nothing there. I've still got a few of the small things in the truck. I got to unload, got to clean them up and get them listed for sale. The milk truck is for sale. I don't know if I'm going to sell it whole or if I'm going to pull the engine out, sell that separate. It just kind of depends on how it goes. There's no title for it, but it's old enough that it shouldn't be an issue to get a title. But all in all, it was a good, fun day, a good, fun, quick auction. When I first got there, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a video out of this or not. So it may not be the biggest auction video I've ever made, but it was still a fun one. And there was a little bit of unexpected drama that went on. So I don't know, I'll probably make that the thumbnail. Or no, probably not the thumbnail, but probably the title. I don't know what is up with this dog and these weird noises that she makes. This weird yawn, whine thing. I don't know. Yeah. Talking about you. Tell everybody. Tell them to get out there and find an adventure. Yeah, tell them. With that, I will let you all go. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Remember to get out there, find an adventure, and hopefully you don't have any drama on that adventure. We'll see you on the next one.